draft. Speaking of the draft, let's talk about NXT Spring Breakin. Did you peep this show this week?
I did, man.
What was your overall thoughts before we basically talk about the highlights?
I felt like it was on a.
It started off hot and then it just
kind of because the underground thing.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I'm not a fan.
I wasn't feeling it.
I am not a fan of this underground thing, bro. It just doesn't do it.
It could have been me being out all day for a long day or whatever, but nah. Then again, the last one that I text you about it. The last one that I enjoyed was the visual of the Hurt Business.
And I do remember that. Like I had forgot about it, but probably just because I've tuned out with these underground things for so long. But it's like, yeah, I do remember that moment because they were like pissed off or something and just felt like beating up on people because they're like, we're the Hurt Business, so we're finna beat you up.
We're finna get y'all some hurt.
That's what we do. And so that made sense. But yeah, I could just never get into this underground thing. It didn't do it for me with Dijak and Eddie Thorpe. It didn't do it for me with
that was decent, but it was like more so because I was high, so everything was funny to me that day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking my obvious attraction to Lord of Ice and all that out of this. So, it's just like I'm taking that out of things, and I'm just looking at it from a like you, brother. I'll turn it off. So it's just like, okay, if I take all that aside, it just and maybe it was Natty. I mean, all due respect to Natty, I get it, but he ain't exactly the most charismatic person.
Yeah. Natalia to me, I was never a fan. Like, never.
I like her style.
I've been watching her since 2008.
Yeah,
so I've been watching her entire main roster run, and I'm like, she's cool. Like she has her moments. Like I will always give her flowers for her match with Rhea Ripley recently. Like that was a fun match. It was brutal. I ain't talking about the squash match. I'm talking about the one that was on Raw. That was a fun match.
When I say I'm a fan of her style, I love that.
But as far as like the character, like investment wise, I can never reach that third gear. And I'm like, love you, Natty, but
yeah, I totally agree, brother. Like it just screams trainer when it comes to her. Like she's a
perfect fit for NXT. Like keep her down there. Like I'm not saying consistently. Like you need her on Raw when they do those multi-women matches because she's pretty much the ring general. Like we will give her props. But as far as like just personal investment, there's more people I can put that energy and get behind. So
but aside from that, I did enjoy the opening. I love that
Trick James in the building.
Yeah, man, my boy coming out fresh is all get out, man. Like he's the new people's champ, in my opinion. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? All due respect to you, Rock. This is literally our new people's champ right now. Dripped out in Versace, got the chest out like the Rock did in the prime years.
Versace.
You know what I'm saying? Can we talk about that hot, sexual tension exchange between him and his who we know, his boo.
They was together at Wale Mania.
We know y'all together. It was like, tell us y'all together without really telling us, because that's just what all that was. Like, I'm like, man, go and pair these two up and stop playing. Because I like, man, I love metaphor. I do.
So they're teasing basically something's in the envelope. And then the NXT crowd, like, I love these guys. They pop me. So they pulled out an envelope, and somebody in the crowd started to chant, "Tricks the Daddy" chant.
I like how he's just trying to play that off.
No, he couldn't play it off because he literally snapped his head like.
He's like, huh? Wait a minute now.
And the crowd is laughing at his reaction because it's like that entire segment you could tell that was out of character because he was like, huh? What'd you say?
Whoa, brother. Slow it down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. That's why I'm just like, yo, that was a fun opening, a nice balance of like romance, comedy, but at the same time keeping it a little serious because it was like, oh, there's a mystery. Yeah, what we got going on here? So it looks like Metaphor is gonna reveal that. Oh, there go your girl Jakara Jackson looking as good as
Jackson.
Jackson with the action. Can't wait till she gets some more shine too, man.
She
We
kind
need her
of
to have
almost
some
broke Twitter when she said my cat is purring right now.
Ooh.
And she was talking about her cat Romeo, and Ninjas Online was like, "Well, what do you mean by cat?" She's
Get
like,
your mind off together, fool.
"That's exactly what she said." I was like, "Nigga, it's Twitter. You know their mind is in the stratosphere of gutter."
Oh my gosh, they can't help it. Doggone
I bust
fans.
out laughing, and now because I reacted, I was like, "Huh?" Because the way she put the side eye emoji. So when you put the side eye emoji,
Yeah.
it's like she kind of set herself up
Yeah,
for
she
that.
did. She did. She did. Props to you, Queen. Though I see what you did there. You got a good laugh out of people. But yeah, I'm intrigued, brother. What do you think's in that envelope for real? For real?
Probably some. That's the thing. I don't know. I can't predict this. It's like, do you go the I got something over your head route? It's like, what do you have over their head? Like, do you think Melo left something for them to use against him?
That's possible.
But it's like, who would he feud with? Noam?
Yeah, that's not a good first feud. I don't think for him, but it wouldn't surprise
I
me
mean, it
if they.
would. Like, trust me, if they go NXT UK Noam and ring wise, it's gonna be a fun match.
True, very true.
And
But then
the
it's like
interactions between with last, because remember the match that he did have with Noam a few weeks ago was actually pretty good.
it was. Okay. I see. You convinced me. I take that back. All right.
Yeah,
We'll
so that's
see.
what I'm saying. It could be something, just something. I'm not saying no one's gonna win the title, but it's like there's gonna be something, a first feud, and
I
they
just,
could.
I kind of hope they don't drag it though,
Nah, this
because
got to be like a weekly special.
yeah, because you know how they said like next week they'll reveal or whatever. Don't let this be a situation where it gets interrupted and then it just becomes a thing where it's like that's the trope. Like, you know, metaphor kind of get that comedic feel to them sometimes. So let them. Let's I want to see more of the serious side of them, where it's like, okay, this is like, hey, no, this is legit. Like,
True,
we got,
true.
you know what I mean?
Well, speaking of comedy, what you think about this segment with Gigi Dolan and Ariana Grace?
Hey man, you know what? They actually got real good chemistry, bro. Like I didn't see it at first when people kept saying how much they love these two together, but no, they really do go well. Like even when Gigi just like did the belts and you felt it coming, like her reaction, Ariana's reaction, but then like she kind of smiled and laughed. Where I'm like, oh, so this is y'all thing, y'all just this is what's gonna make y'all golden. Like she's going against everything you're trying to teach her, and that's just how y'all play off each other. Okay, cool, right? And yeah, no, they're gonna be. I can see them. Well, shoot. See, this is why we gotta figure out what we're doing with these tag titles. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep wanting to say like, oh, I can see them as tags. I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah, they did get rid of the NXT version. So
yeah, and then I'm like, damn. And once Bianca and Jade inevitably wins those titles,
oh yeah,
nobody's beating them. I'm sorry,
nobody,
it's just
yeah,
so,
nobody beating that. No,
I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know.
Speaking of what they're gonna do, what you think they're gonna do with this situation?
Bro, I'm so glad you brought that up because I was just about to.
Obafemi and Trick Williams just staring each other down. I'm like, hold on now.
Part of me says champion versus champion, winner take all, but I'm like, I don't know. It's a tease, that's for sure. Something tell me probably when Trick does drop that title, it'll probably be the Oba. So it's probably like a future tease, like a future forward of it'll get down that route when we cross it.
Man,
that's my guess. You know what I mean?
Hey, I wouldn't be against it because it's like, hey man, seeing that interaction is like, bro, it's an exciting time to be a brother.
Oh yeah,
man. What you think about this match with Obafemi and Ivar? It was a heavy hitting match.
Well, I'm not gonna say the trope.
That's why I just said heavy hitting. See, you brought it up. I wasn't gonna bring it up.
I know.
But you brought it up, so now I gotta say, big meaty men smacking me. You brought it up
only because the crowd couldn't help themselves, and I said, "All right, you jack offs," you know what I'm saying? But no, I thought it was cool. It was good to see. Sorry, y'all. Camera came out. Hold on.
Nah, you good. Keep talking.
All right, hold on.
No, keep
Sorry,
going.
y'all.
You good? You good?
We got a camera situation.
Yeah, you good.
But yeah, brother. While I'm changing my camera back, I really thought that was pretty cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do thought it was a cool match between two big guys. Ivar again continues to just put on classics with big dudes. You notice he works really well with guys his size because he's a big guy that can move, and it's really cool to see. You know, I know everybody like that trope, but it's cool when it's big guys who can actually like move. You know what I'm saying?
And keep
Like,
it simple. Like they don't have to do anything over top. Like it's very rare that some big guys can go over the top and pop you, but just keep
yeah,
it simple. Like y'all two big mofos and just
hmm
beating the hell out of each other. That's literally
yeah,
it.
yeah. And
But it
he's
was
so
a fun match.
damn it.
You good.
Hold on, y'all.
It was a fun match that I watched. I was like, bro, this is literally just hit like Ivar sending this man crashing through the barricade and all that good stuff. Like it was heavy hitting and it showed Oba pretty much kicking it and really just whooping ass left and right. But he obviously retained the NXT North American Championship. And now
Mhm.
we get to talk about what happened after.
Come
Our
on.
boy Wesley is
Yes.
back in the building. My man
Oh,
Wesley
by
showed up.
far the best moment, and that cliff I told you about. This is
Mhm.
right where it stopped, right here. Because after that, well, there was one more moment we'll get to, but this right here, bro. Like the entrance, the way that man, like as soon as I looked up when that camera tried to pan, I'm like, he's literally right there. And like it was just, but it was so cool because like he just came cool. As soon as he got on top of that thing, that barricade, I was like, homeboy finna jump across that. He gonna jump, ain't he? Woo! I said,
Boom,
oh
he jumped, man. I'm
my
like,
god.
yo, let's go. This man is no longer injured. 5 months. A lot of
Mhm.
people thought he was gonna be out for a year.
Yeah, they were talking about Randy Orton and comparing it to that, but people forget, Wesley is a smaller guy than Randy Orton, so it may
And
not
we
be
don't know his what type of injury he had either.
true. That you're right about that. You're
You
also right
won't
about that.
know because Randy had a triple fusion back surgery.
Yeah, them fusions ain't no joke. So yeah, it's. I heard it was pretty equivalent, but not quite as bad. But I don't know. We gotta
We'll
further
see.
it.
We'll see how to do. But the first test is about to be a David versus Goliath situation.
Bro, oh my god, I cannot wait because I'm sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I don't know now. Trick, we may get Trick and over sooner than we think because West might come back and just mess around and slay the giant and get that title back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know now. I
Mm.
wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it, bro. I
But
ain't
it
gonna
wouldn't
hold
be NXT without him working his way to that title because you got
you. Of
Josh
course.
Briggs, boring ass motherfucker.
Hey, man.
And Ivar, he's like, I'm not done with him. So he gonna have to go through these big men to get his shot. But
hmm
whatever special, I feel like if it's not gonna be a weekly special, that could be your NXT, UFC, Apex, and NXT Battleground.
Yeah, that easily. Man, this makes me mad. It's not in Savannah now, bro. I ain't gonna hold
Bro,
you.
I could have drove to Savannah, man.
Bro,
Y'all pissed
100. We
me
could
off.
have. That would have been a real cool road trip. Like, hey, bro, let's go roll out to Savannah, catch some NXT, be in the vibes, and then just hit back to the crib like we did with Nashville that time, man. You know what I'm saying? Just be a whole vibe. Uh, well, I
Uh,
guess we'll have to catch the next one in Savannah, I guess, if it's a pay per view. But
yeah, I ain't going no weekly.
oh no, yeah, I'm like you. It got to be a pay per view if they come back to Savannah. But yeah, man. I'm excited for Wesley. Welcome back, first and foremost, more than
Yes,
anything. And
yes.
we're just glad to have you back on our screens. NXT needed you. They missed you, and it's good to see. And it's funny because if that had been a moment sooner, he easily could have been called up to the main roster if they wanted. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah, if he
saying? But
wasn't injured, I feel like if that injury didn't happen, he would have definitely been in that draft.
oh yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So more than likely, it's safe to say he gonna cook within this year's time, and then by the time we come back around to this draft again, oh, he gonna be up there, baby. He gonna be up there. So yeah, man, excited for him. Excited for this potential David and Goliath feud, and hopefully it kind of humbles over a little bit.
A
You
little
know
bit
what I'm
because
saying?
he's the king of the mountain. as far as the North Americans.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of the draft, someone is mad that they weren't drafted. That's the story they're going with. Fallon Henley turned on Thea Hale because she wasn't drafted. She's the story that they're trying to tell is like she's done being the hero for everybody. She's putting herself first.
Man, there's so many things I could say. Like, first off, I gotta turn it on for a brief second and just say, God dang, Fallon. Did I miss something? Did she
Remember standing and deliver when they won, and she's like kind of standoffish.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's pretty much what they're leading to. Like she's tired of, and then with the taking the Pele kick from Jasmine Nix, because she pushed Thea out the way. So she's like, I'm tired of putting everybody first. I'm putting myself first.
That gave me she's inevitably coming for that NXT Women's title at some point. Kind of vibes, you know what I'm saying? Sure. And I really hope she gets it when she does get to that point. I like to see this side of her already. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of like what we talk about Drew and some of the other heels. Like she's not wrong, historically speaking. I mean, you go
it's justified.
She's always been like trying to insert herself into someone else's problems, but looking out for herself. And it's like sometimes she'll win, sometimes she'll lose. And if she loses, it's because she was thinking about somebody else and getting distracted. But it's like, man, I could tell because, like I said, looking at her body, I'm like, did she morph or something within the last couple weeks? Because she looked slimmer.
Are you talking about Fallon?
Fallon, yeah. She
just changed the fit.
Did she? You think it was just fit? I don't know, man. Because she looked kind of.
No, she changed the fit. Like she never dressed like this.
Man,
and when I noticed, I was like, "Yeah, she about to turn." Oh, like I picked up on. I was like, because I kept. It's like when she walked up there, I was like, "Hold on, you kind of, you kind of, your mannerisms is kind of different." So,
yeah, man. I was all right. So this is gonna be a fun feud. I think. I like how Thea was selling it.
Oh yeah, she had a whole panic attack,
crying and panic attack. Yeah, like. That was a pretty cool thing, and then of course becoming that Spitfire again and just getting crazy, but also being
Scrappy.
Yeah, I'm like
Scrappy merged with Tasmanian Devil.
It was so hilarious, man. Only she can pull that off, and that's what makes her character so great in that version. But yeah, they're gonna have a fun feud. I think it's gonna be a real fun feud with the ladies, and like I said, I think this will catapult Fallon to the next level. Mm-hmm. Thea will get there eventually, but we know she's still so young, and she's getting really, really good and getting better and better each week. But I think this is more for Fallon because she's more the veteran of the two, and I think it's about her time to get her due diligence before her inevitable call up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, hey, man, I'm intrigued either way. Next up, we had the OC defeat Tyson and the two big black niggas.
Oh,
Tyson and I think it was a 3-minute match. They were making their debut, and they was wrestling.
Oh, those guys! Yeah, I call them the modern day Crime Time minus the stereotype.
Yeah, they just two big black niggas in Timbs.
Yeah, okay.
I was impressed with their showing, but yeah, the OC beat them in like 3 minutes.
Oh wait, they lost?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait a minute now. You can't sit here and make a whole vignette debut and lose. Oh man. 3 minutes?
Yeah.
3 minutes?
That was a questionable decision.
What is this? 3-minute warning? Mark, you come back from the dead?
3 minutes and we're out of here. The clock is ticking and we're in the grid. 3 minutes and we're out. Oh, sorry.
They come back or something? Y'all back from the grave? Rest y'all souls. Did y'all come back and I ain't know? What? 3 minutes? Where Bischoff at, bro? God dang.
I'm back. And I'm better. Oh, sorry. My bad. I forgot where I was.
Wow.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
To the OC at that. That's disappointing.
They lost to the bald head niggas.
What's with these black tag teams losing? Come on now.
I don't know.
All
right, man. Ava came out to hype up the crowning of the NXT Women's North American Championship, where she said it will be crowned in a ladder match at NXT Battleground, just like they did with the men.
Yes.
So they're gonna have a 12 women concubine. I mean, I say combine.
Hey, sign me up for that one. Hold on.
Let's do a concubine. Yeah, 12 women concubine. Let's go with that.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
Who's involved? Let's go.
That's what I get for being sleep deprived. Combine.
Clip that, boy. That's hilarious. Oh boy. Oh my god. oh, I'm joking.
Nah, clip it. I might clip it my damn self.
Oh man. Oh boy.
It's a 12-person combine. Basically, it's like basically a proving ground. You prove yourself. And we had pretty much a couple of people come out. We had Miss Parker, Jada Parker, Soul Ruka, Ariana Grace, me.
Say it again, me.
Yeah. So we had a bunch of, and I love Jada's little improvs there. Like when
oh yeah,
when what you call it came out. I think it was when Soul came out. And she was like, Soul was like, one thing you ain't got to worry about with you got confidence. She said, yeah, damn right I do.
Yep. She's like, tell it. Yep.
Tell it. And then she was like, you talking to me? Girl, you're not talking to me. You're not talking to me. And she looked at Abel, get your girl.
Yes.
Get your girl.
Why this woman is such a freaking star, bro.
She's like, get your girl. No. And then when Ariana Grace came out, she said, girl, who invited her?
Jada freaking Parker, bro. Listen.
Who invited her?
Y'all don't understand. This woman will be on the main roster in a matter of months. I guarantee it. Give it another year. Bro, that woman, I cannot wait for the Bianca.
She just gets it.
I can't wait for that Bianca feud in the future.
Y'all out here trying to get Bianca Belair to turn heel. Jada right here.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait for that. That's a perfect dynamic. Jade Cargill, all of it. Just Naomi, throw it. Man, listen.
Visually, let's keep hope alive, and let's hope that Jada continues to improve and where she can hold her own against some of the people at the top. But then again, it is wrestling. You can make anybody look good if you have the right dance partner.
Facts. Big facts.
That entire segment, of course, it ended with a brawl. So we're gonna get basically a combine. I wish it was a concubine, but a combine to.
Hey, I will say it was hilarious how I blinked. I saw 4 women in the ring, and then all of a sudden I see like a bunch of women in the ring.
It went. I blinked too. I looked down for a split second. I just see a whole bunch. I said Jakara Jackson somehow popped in the ring. I mean, I can spot her anywhere because her fineness is everywhere. But it's like I just looked up and I'm like, whoa. Where did you come from? Kalani popped in there. I'm like, where did you come from?
Where did you come from, man? I want to love you. You know, like you just, bro, it's crazy. That's why I was just like, hey, wait a minute now.
And then after that, NXT just went downhill.
Yeah.
Ridge still there.
Charisma sucker. Great.
That happened. That's all I got. That's all I got by Ridge. Yeah. They're still doing this with the team Idris Enofe and Malik Blade and Uber Thea. What's her name? Brie Lindley?
Yeah, Wish Thea. I think they're calling her or something.
I don't know. What they're doing something with he has bad luck because he broke a mirror. I don't believe in luck, so I really don't care about that.
Me either. I mean, why would you pull up with black cats anyway? Even if I was the superstitious type. What on earth made you think of all kind of cats you had to get black?
She like it black. Damn it.
Oh man, you said it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's 2 clips. Get ready for a promo of a lifetime. Perfect. Perfect.
That was not my intention.
I get it, brother.
But I called it instant. I was like, God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Just when I try to be on my best behavior,
Mm-hmm.
my best ain't enough. I'm a menace to society. And then after that, we close with the NXT Underground match. And we already gave our thoughts on that. So that's what I'm saying. NXT week 2 was definitely better than week 1, in my opinion, outside of Trick winning the NXT title and a couple of other stuff that we talked about last week with Marty. Okay. But yeah, this week 2, I feel like was the stronger show for NXT Spring Break-In. We're back to our regular scheduled program next week. Wesley's first match is next week. He's going to face, I think, Josh or Ivar, one of the two. They announced it, but
yeah, it's Josh. I think it's Josh.
Yeah, unfortunately. Fuck you, Josh.
I'm not saying that one again. I learned it. All right.
That concludes our thoughts and opinions on this week's NXT.
Before the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, I don't owe you jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness.